Hello and welcome to a quick look video. Now this quick look video is about an engine that I've had several times in the past, but in 2020 when I went and sold a lot of my engines, this was one of them that sold because it was one that really commanded some value and I got a decent price for it. And when I got the bug to do some videos again, I kind of started looking for one of these because it was just such a cool engine, and I got lucky enough to find this one on eBay. Now as you can see, this is an FS-20 engine. This is not a Surpass. This was along the same lines, but this was actually predates the Surpass series of engines, and this is exactly how it came to me. It came to me just like this hub, this little stand, no other information about the engine at all. Now the ad, I think, was like one of those one-line ads where it says used engine or something like that. I mean, it really had nothing. All I had to go on was about 4 or 5 pictures of this engine. They didn't do one of these looks at it, and as you can see, I also have not taken it off the stand. I wanted to show it exactly as it came to me, but I'm hoping the lighting is good here so that you can see. I had some, and I actually sent an email to the fellow the seller, and I asked him a couple of questions. Of course, I got no response at all, so that's never a good sign. And then this thing took like a month to get here because it was over Christmas time, so I was a little concerned about it. But from the images that I looked at, and like I said, I hope you can see it here without too much of a shadow, the rocker cover looks really shiny, but everything else kind of has a little bit of a hue to it, almost as if I took an alcohol swab or a swab with LA's Totally Awesome Cleaner and cleaned it, you would see a cleaner engine underneath there, which I may do in the future, but you can just see that there is just a little bit of a difference in color. So I was uncertain if this was a used engine or if it was new, and for the life of me I really couldn't tell. This is going to be a subject to a box to the bench run here very soon, but I wasn't certain, so I took the glow plug out, and I think I've still got it loose, and you really can't tell. I mean, you look at the top of a piston on a 4-stroke engine and it really takes a lot of runs before you're going to see anything that looks like it might be a carboned up piston. I think there it's at top dead center. Hopefully that's about the best I'm going to be able to get for you. This engine is so small, obviously that hole is the same size, but even when I went and looked in the exhaust port, I really couldn't tell. I actually had to take this engine to work and look at it under a microscope and really zoom in on the exhaust port to determine, yes, this is a run engine. It's not new. Now, it had good compression when I had the glow plug in. So it felt new and it looked really good shape. The screws, I don't see anything wrong with any of the fasteners on there. It looks like they are all virgin and untouched, but this engine is a used engine. So like I said, what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to do a box to the bench run of this engine here soon, and then I'm probably going to maybe just, depending on how it runs, when I looked at that exhaust valve I saw quite a bit of carbon buildup on there, but depending on how it runs and how it sounds, maybe it needs bearings, I don't know, we'll find out when I run it. I'll either just do a toothbrush clean of it with LA's Totally Awesome Cleaner and see if we can do some before and after pictures of what it looks like, and see if I can clean it up externally a little bit that way. But if the bearings are bad, then I'm going to do a complete tear down and disassembly and clean and replace bearings. But this is the subject for some upcoming videos. I don't know how many will be in the video series for this engine. It could be a few. It's at least going to be this one, a box to the bench run, and if I just decide to do a toothbrush cleaning of it, you're not going to see any more video. You won't see a disassembly video of this thing, but I'll definitely be running this some more because I just love these little engines. These little FS-20s are just super fantastic engines. So anyway, that's the quick look video for today. Thank you very much.